Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, a spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Remember, for those of you that are having spiritual problems, feel free to contact me. You need someone to talk to, you need counseling, feel free to contact me. Now, viewers, those of you who have properties to sell or looking for a property to buy, you can also contact me. If you lend your friend and your family your hard-earned cash and you can't get it back, please contact me. 339-1670, Real Talk Security Limited, that collection department. We'd love to help you get back your hard-earned cash. I want to say a good night to you viewers of Trinidad and Tobago, of the Caribbean and around the globe. Welcome to Real Talk. Glad that you could join us tonight. Those of you that are on our page, Real Talk with Saieed Ali, like and share as you go along. Those of you that are on YouTube, if you haven't subscribed to YouTube as yet, TT Real Talk, and you will know when we go live. Now viewers, it's Thursday night. Some parts of Trinidad and Tobago have been raining, but nevertheless, I thank God for me being here tonight to appear on your television screen from 7 to 8 p.m. where I bring you the live updates of events that happen during the course of the day. And remember, the #1 current affairs show in Trinidad and Tobago, we have been competing against other talk shows, and I thank you for making us #1. So, it's a packed night tonight. Remember, our rerun of this show is at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. While the program is going on, feel free to drop us a line, 238-6716. Let me hear what you have to say. Viewers, we are going for a short commercial break. This time I'm giving you to call your friends, call your family, let them know Real Talk is going live. And I will be with you right after this break.
It's official. Synergy TV is now part of your programming lineup on DirecTV. Find us on channel 134, available for both prepaid and postpaid customers. Synergy TV, real vibes, real entertainment, real TV. Now transmitting on channel 134 on DirecTV.
Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call 1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. As we start off tonight's program, Prime Minister Dr. Saieed Ali, via a PNM local government election campaign in Shabana on Tuesday night, noted that he has been ignoring the UNC administration for quite a while now. He noted that the PNM administration has such much to do as he and his party has a lot to say to the general public that it takes up all of their time. So the election campaign is very important according to the Prime Minister, and they have been ignoring the UNC because most of their time they are on the platform telling the public what the party is going to do for them, but they did not say what the party did not do for them. However, the Prime Minister went on to blame and trash talks the UNC administration on various issues, one of which is the Cambridge Analytica issue. The opposition leader, however, Kamala Prasad Bisesa, in addressing supporters at the Gopal land in Marabella on a Monday night forum, indicated that no one cares about the Cambridge Analytica issue. Well, is this issue real or not? After the investigation that the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Gary Griffith, have ordered, we will know whether it is true or not, and how much of the taxpayer dollar that was spent to investigate this matter. Now, this is something ought to be into the public domain, because at the end of the day, TTPS have to investigate this matter, and they have to leave Trinidad to go to another country. So which means that is the expense of food, hotel, time, work, a lot of things. And it will cost taxpayers dollars to investigate this matter. So viewers, when everything is over, I would like to know how much this investigation has cost Trinidad and Tobago, because it is our money that are paying for this investigation. Feel free to drop us a line 238-6716. Let me hear what you have to say, because this concerns us, the people. Moving along, while the UNC and the PNM has engaged in a tit-for-tat, candidates from the Congress of the People, COP, has allegedly been bribed to not contest for any seat in the upcoming local government election. The COP lineup has moved from 18 people to 9 persons. Speaking at a media conference on Wednesday, chairman of the party, Lonsdale William, said they had received information that voters are also being paid of a $300 per vote for candidates belonging to the other political party. How sad this have started already. Caller, good night.
Mr. Saieed Ali, I would like to make a complaint. At Monroe Hospital, third floor, surgical 5, the toilet is not working, the tap is not working, patients have to flush the toilet with buckets. Saieed, let me tell you something, this is sick people, and this is not sanitary. The Minister of Health, if you are hearing who is responsible for fixing the tap, try and only organize it, please. Now, only begging people for vote. And oh God, only please the sick people now. Please them now. Take care of them now. We all will go one day, but please take care of the sick people in the right way now. We paying tax.
Yes. Thank you, my dear. Political leader of the COP, Caroline Sipasat Bertrand, said they had 18 candidates ready to contest the election. But the day before nomination day, 4 candidates dropped out, and on the day itself, 4 others dropped out. Asked if the candidates were bribed and with how much, William and Sipasat Bertrand could not say. However, they added that they saw change and are aware of the bribery allegations. So viewers, they are saying that they are aware of the incident. Now, no one would come out and say that they have received money. But you know, when coming closer to election, you know, all sorts of talk, there's jumping the barrel, and some just jump out of the barrel. So we had to wonder, is this allegation true or not? My job is just to bring the facts and present the issue to you. Now, Ms. Caroline Sipasat Bertrand is also calling on both the PNM and UNC to stop playing political game over Cambridge Analytica. She said, both the Prime Minister and the Attorney General should put the matter to rest. She noted that if they had listened to the Congress of the People from as early as March last year, 2018, the simple exercise would have been done by now. This is according to the COP leader, Miss Caroline Sipasad Batron. You know, this has been becoming an issue, and I have been telling you about this. Forget about this and that and next. Do not focus on distraction. Do not. Keep your head on your shoulder, keep your mind focused, and you will know exactly what you are doing. Moving on. Since the earthquake last year, in 2018, residents of Wharton Street Extension in Laventille have stated that their road started cracking until it has eventually caved. A video footage shared to social media shows that this said road is completely impassable. One resident spoke to media on Wednesday.
At the major earthquake the other day, and since then the road started to crack. It was actually seeing the cave. Yeah. It was actually seeing the cracks in the road, and well, about 2 councillors came and looked at it. Nothing was done. They just came, spent half an hour watching it. Numerous people made several reports about it, and nothing was done. Apparently, days were had it be done for something to. Days what happened for something to be done.
Wow. So the villagers have been complaining, and now this took place. So look at that. It's sad to know that we have this sort of destruction in Trinidad, but nevertheless it happened, and we have to find some way to fix this, because it is going to affect the citizen that is using the roads to pass. Look how that car got stuck. What about if a little child and her mother was walking along that roadway and it started to cave? What would happen? Just think about it. It is a disaster. It could have been prevented according to the villagers, but no one took heed. No one took heed. Moving along, viewers. The conversational bail bill, was successfully passed in the Senate on Tuesday night, and it is now heading to the House of Representatives. The bill seeks to deny bail for 120 days for first-time offender who are held with illegal firearm. Again, I echo back on the side here, guys. I don't know what you all could do with that. Now, viewers, remember, this is one of the bills that Real Talk pushed for, right? Child Sex Offender Registry, Anti-Gang Bill, Firearm Act up and running, no bail for firearm users, and no bail for members of a gang or affiliating with a gang. And successfully, the bill is heading to the upper house. Now, because of the anti-gang bill in effect, remember we have 2 gang leaders in Trinidad that are presently behind bars and cannot get bail. So now, like I said, we're going after firearm users, illegal firearm users, and I have been continuously saying this. You understand? Continuously saying this and pushing for it. Now, they had bail for repeat offender of a firearm. Now the bill is going to the House of Representatives now, right? That 120 days for first-time offender. So now, when they catch you with a firearm, I tell you, I'm pushing things, you know. I am pushing things, you know. So if it's a first-time offender for firearm and ammunition now, you're going up for 120 days, you know. It's not like you have to wait to be a repeat offender, you know. One time, thanks to Real Talk, eh? Let me tell you something. It's intelligence we need, you know. You see, officers act on intelligence. And once they get intelligence, they will investigate and they will move in. They will move in. The bill also seeks to prohibit weapons, from automatic weapons to bomb, grenade, and missile from Trinidad and Tobago. It also limits bail for 120 days for persons accused of trafficking in such weapon. We going forward. It's not done yet. Any accused person will be able to apply for bail after 120 days. However, there are exceptional circumstances which must be proven for the granting of bail by a magistrate, which means you have to check into a police station at least 2 times or 3 times for the week. I would recommend that. That is just to make sure that you don't skip Trinidad and Tobago. And if you skip Trinidad and Tobago, it goes into FBI data, and there your picture will be shown worldwide. So it's thanks to Real Talk that these bills are being pushed, and they are taking it very serious. The Attorney General is going after it, and I could say Real Talk is working for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Am I right, Director? Thank you. So you see, viewers, come back to me. It's not just about coming here every night and giving you incidents that happen on a daily basis, but we also push for things to happen. My bail bill. I know one thing they cannot do. You cannot put a gun on Saieed. You cannot put ammunition on Saieed. You cannot say Saieed is involved in human trafficking. The only thing you could say about Saieed is that Saieed does do spiritual work. And he's a real estate businessman, and he's also the host of Real Talk. I don't deal with guns and cocaine and marijuana and human trafficking. That is not my thing. This program going against these things. Hence the reason why I'm pushing for these bills. And I stand up like a pillar. And if you feel you have an excavator with a boom and you want to come and break down this pillar, by all means feel free. You might see something lifting the excavator. Yeah? All I ever hear about people say there's something floating in the air inside the house? Yeah? Senior police official on Tuesday night expressed relief and happiness that their calls on a bail bill were acknowledged. How long are you asking for it? Let me ask a question. How long have you been asking for this? Eh? How long? Real Talk come in this scene, and in 3 months' time, in 90 days, 5 legislations, 2 bills, and we had it up and running. We had it up and running. How you call that? You call that performance. We give the magistrate, that's what I've been telling you all, we give the magistrate a tool to work with. If they never had a tool to remand an individual with a firearm, now they have. Now the police now could do their work comfortably. They could go comfortable on a raid now. You don't have to wonder if he gets in bail. No, it's 120 days inside the pen. And after 120 days, according to your rap sheet, then you will know if the magistrate is giving you bail. You think I hereby guess? Eh? Or you think I hereby guess? God, boy, let's take hey, I happy too bad, you know. I happy like papi, you know. They said it would assist in the battle against crime in Trinidad and Tobago. Take a look.
The result of the division is as follows. 22 members voted for the bill, 8 members abstained, no one voted against the bill. The bill has therefore been passed.
So let's say something now, let's say something now. I am proud. I am proud, and I just always tell anybody, anytime you feel like a run down on Saieed, because Saieed pushing for this, and he pushing for that, and he pushing for the next, come down, feel free to come down. Feel free to come down, but just remember, I'm going to give you a little incident. You see the individuals that came after my son, they thought Saieed was an imam, and he on TV, and he's a preacher. He going up on the pulpit and talking about Islam and religion. But what they didn't know, viewers, is that Saieed is a spiritual person. Saieed does do spiritual work. And that's where they bounced their head and they went after my son. But lo and behold, you don't interfere with a man who does do spirit work. A man who was called by God to do spirit work, to lead, to be a leader for the people in the wilderness. 3 of them got blind. 1 of them was shot by police. So when you want to run down on Saieed, feel free. I would not tell you don't come. But just know the individual you're coming after. The Attorney General of Trinidad and Tobago, Faris Al-Rawi, has assured the general public that the UNC administration that the bail bill is not intended to violate the rights of citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. In no way is this bill violating the rights of any citizen. You know why? Because Saieed Ali, the host of Real Talk, pushed for this bill. And I get it. And we're improving the bill now. Say if he is a first-time offender, you know what's going on? No bail. You know firearm is illegal. What you doing with it? Are you a killer? If you are not a police, what are you doing with a firearm? If you do not have an FUL license, what are you doing with it? So tonight, Real Talk is very, very happy. Let me tell you something. One of the next things I'm going after is loud music in bars. Yeah? You see Christmas coming? It have plenty bar owners who don't care about their neighbor. All they care is these funds they make after. But hold on. I have something coming for you. When it hits all, I want to know where did that breeze came from. Yeah? Hold on. You see how the bail bill hit all, yeah? The anti-gang bill hit all, yeah? The firearm act up and running hit all, yeah? Just like that I will hit all, yeah? Hold on. A little joke. Hear this, listen this, Persons of interest. Sherwin Neptune is currently wanted. And according to sources, he is wanted for attempted murder. The owner of a property that took bail for him is not locating him. They are not finding him nowhere in Trinidad and Tobago. Warrants have been issued for this individual and they can't find him. He shall appear in court, I think it's on the 17th of February 2020, and no one knows where he is. So anybody in Trinidad know where this individual are. 339-167, 238-6716. My intelligence. That's all I need, you know. Intelligence. So anybody see this individual, please get in touch with me. The officers will be looking for him. And watch me. You see now that I get my bills passed? You see the thing is, I stood. I think. I pushed for something. It is granted. Now it's a different Real Talk altogether. Trinidad and Tobago need cleaning up. It needs cleaning up. And like the Commissioner of Police said, there are rogue officers in the TTPS, and he is trying his best. He is one man. He is one individual who have almost 7,000 officers to command. But he needs help in fighting crime in Trinidad. And this is where the citizens of this country, if you want to make Trinidad and Tobago safe from crime, 339-167-023-86716, let us know where the bandits are. I got my bills, I pushed for it, it is a reality, and we acting with intelligence. Hence the reason why I registered Real Talk Security, so my intelligence unit could run underneath. Yeah? Now listen this, I love this one, you know. You know, everybody accustomed bashing Muslim that we find in guns, and we find in marijuana, and we find in grenades, in mosques. Listen this. Acting on intelligence information on Monday, 19 November 2019, the Shabana CID department, together with task force officers, executed a search warrant on a property located at Light Pole number 2, Rock Road, St. Helena, at around 1 a.m. That's Monday night coming to Tuesday morning. A warrant was presented to the owner of a property, Ms. Lisa Gonzalez. That was the owner. The warrant made out in her name, who is also the owner of the St. Michael's Baptist Church. Listen carefully, pay attention. When the search was conducted, 6 rounds of 9mm ammunition was found on the property. Keep in mind, it have a church on the property. All I want to bash the mosque on them, I am a Muslim. And now we have a Baptist church now with 6 rounds of ammunition in it. Where did that come from? How did that reach there? Hold on. Ronald Ramnarup was then arrested by Officer Daniel Bakan of the CID department in Shogunas. I'll give a little story just now, you know. I like a ball when I hear this. Ronald Rupnarayan appeared before a magistrate on Wednesday. He was granted a bail in the sum of $125,000 cash bail. The case has been postponed to December 18, 2019. Now, come back to me, guys. Hear how intelligence is very important. Listen this. When Mr. Ronald was arrested, let me tell you something. People is saying, and they doesn't know what they're saying, you know. Listen this. Mr. Ronald told officers who arrested him, keep in mind, a warrant was issued on the property to the homeowner. It was read out to them. The officers went in, they searched the property, they found 6 rounds of 9mm ammunition. When Ronald was arrested, listen to Ronald, Let me tell you something. I just get sources, you know. I just get information, you know. Hence the reason why I opened my intelligence unit to fix Trinidad and Tobago. Listen this. Ronald told the officers who arrested him, he knows this woman named Vidya. Mr. Ronald is telling the officers, I deal with a woman named Vidya, and she will make all of your officers lose all your job. Officers acting on intelligence receive information. When Ronald was arrested, Ronald telling these officers, all of will lose all their job because I know somebody named Vidya. So Ronald continued talking now and telling these officers talks. But listen this. The investigator, the guy, the officer who charged Ronald for the possession of ammunition is Daniel Bakan. Now listen this, viewers. PSB now. All I want to see how people have connection. Listen this. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. PSB now called to find out who is the investigating officer. How come now PSB called to find out who is investigating and who arrested Ronald? How come PSB? That is not PSB job. It is not PSB job. Well, let me pause there for a few seconds. I'll come back to earlier. Daniel Bakan, according to senior magistrates in the Shoguna's court, is an outstanding officer in CID in Shoguna's. I did my own background check, you know, because I had seniors. I called seniors. I say, hey, I want to know something about Daniel Bakan. Saeed, that is a very, very intelligent, hard-working officer, and he does not play around with his job. That was the report I got from seniors. And he is also being recommended by a senior magistrate in the Shoguna's court as one of the most outstanding officers in Shoguna's CID department. Right? So listen this now. Mr. Ronald could not be held in Shoguna's jail facility because it's under construction. So they had him in Freeport. So this PSB officer now, I don't want to call name yet, but I have my own investigation going on because I am the owner of RealTalk Security Limited and I have an intelligence unit. I hate stink officers, you know. They're quite telling all here, you know. Because I push in bills and legislation to clean up Trinidad and Tobago. Even the Commissioner of Police saying there are rogue elements within TTPS. But listen this. This PSB officer called Freeport to find out who is the investigator, who locked up Ronald. And here they say, PSB officer doesn't know who he is talking to on the other end. All he knows is the police. You know, when you come out from training, they just have a number. So this PSB asking now, so how come a 2,000 officer arresting people? The man is a CID officer. He is not a regular, he is not a SRP, he is a CID officer. What does CID mean? Criminal Intelligence Department. For viewers who do not know, that is an important department in TTPS. They are in charge of criminals. If you have a firearm, it falls under their jurisdiction. If you have ammunition, it comes under them thing. If it's a human trafficker, it falls under them. So don't ask the other end, the officer on the other end, how come a 2,000 officer with a number on his shoulder arresting people? Let me tell you something. Intelligence has come to me, you know. I am fully aware of what's taking place in Trinidad and Tobago, you know. But listen this now. Ronald now told the officers, I love this, you know. Ronald told the officers that video, I don't know who's this video, you know. I have no idea. But Ronald told officers that Vidya's husband is a corporal. So how did the ammunition reach on the church compound? And according to villagers, for those of you that know that street, they would know exactly where the drugs selling. So I want to know now, how did Ronald know this video woman? And where did he get that ammunition from? So who is this video woman now? If Ronald knew this video woman, whose husband is a corporal, and inside that street there, selling drugs, how come the corporal never made a bust on the street? You're threatening the officers and telling the officers that, oh, I know Vidya, and she will make all of the laws on your work. Who is this Vidya? Who is her husband? How the hell did PSB call when a search warrant was issued to the owner and the owner of the property allowed the search to take place? I tell you, my intelligence has come straight here now. So this man with his ammunition threatening backhand that Vidya will make you lose your work, boom shot, the next day PSB call. What PSB doing in a raid? When the owner of the house allowed the officers to conduct their search without putting up a fight. According to seniors, I just deal with seniors, you know. Bakan is an outstanding officer. He was even recommended by a senior judge in Shabana station. So how come you get hold with ammunition and you threatening that officer now? Where's the charge for threatening an officer? Huh? Where's the charge? All I hear thing? All I hear thing? Let me tell you something. I ain't opening an intelligence unit to papi show nobody, you know. I didn't push for no bill to papi show nobody, you know. I had fame and power before I reached on television. My wife could tell you that. That is why I just say, out of Trinidad, I just roll with MPs. And I would like to say good night to Mr. Charlotte Scott of Grenada, a former Prime Minister. I'll feel side here by guess. So who is this Vidya? Who knew Ronald and knew about the drug block in the streets and nothing never come off of it? Because let me tell you something. When you hear villagers fed up of something in an area, they just talk. Because of information passed on. That is how CID insurers end up there. Let me tell you something. CID have no boundaries, you know. They will go any part of Trinidad and raid, you know. You know why I decide to talk about it so much? Because if this Vidya, if her husband is a corporal that is known to Ronald, and in that street there are marijuana, there are cocaine, and if there's ammunition, there's guns. So how come there is no bus in that street? How come there is no bus? Police raids in that street. Who is protecting who? I ain't afraid to come on TV and bust S, you know. Because anybody coming after me, whatever time you feel to come after me, you're welcome. But when you're coming down the road in your vehicle and you end up in an accident and you break your hip, don't say nothing. When you end up in an accident and you break your shoulder, don't say nothing. Because don't come after a spirit, somebody who is doing spiritual work and standing for the rights of Trinidad and Tobago. Oh, let me make a mistake. God is not blind and he is not deaf. Only feel it's a joke. I would like to say good night to Baba Steve and his family. I also know him as Fighting Steve. I know they are always locked on. Oh, and also Baba Steve have decided to join Real Talk Intelligence Unit. So you know what's going on in Trinidad and Tobago? We're going to clean up the dance. So if you're dancing with a drum, your drum go bust just now, you know. I ain't making joke. See, man, you threatening an officer? You threaten a CID officer who is highly recommended by a senior magistrate, who is recommended by seniors. You claiming you know some woman, and that woman go cause these officers to lose their job? I doing spiritual work, and I will watch the back of backhand. I will make it my business to do that. Because I hate stink officers. So don't get tied up wrong side. Don't get tied up. As we move on tonight, viewers, we are going for a short commercial break. Remember, this is Real Talk. This is where you get the issues, and this is where we highlight incidents of the day. Let me tell you a little something. If you stink, you know. If he is a rogue officer, he is a rogue officer, you know. But nevertheless, let us say 5 days for 5 days for bandit, 1 day for police. Viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but still locked on. I am Saieed Ali, and this is Real Talk.
It's official. Synergy TV is now part of your programming lineup on DirecTV. Find us on channel 134, available for both prepaid and postpaid customers. Synergy TV. Real vibes, real entertainment, real TV. Now transmitting on channel 134 on DirecTV.
Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call 1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, consultant and investor businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Now, since I have launched my show and people understood what Real Talk is about and what Real Talk is doing for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, you all will know that Saieed is a man that don't tolerate foolishness. Saieed is a man don't tolerate rogue officers, because if you are part of the problem, how can you fix crime in Trinidad and Tobago? If you are part of the problem, how can you give a solution to fix the problem? Think about that. And thus far, everything that I have pushed for, it have come into effect. Hence the reason why my intelligence unit launching. Hence the reason why I've been asking you all to donate to Real Talk. I need to raise $400,000 to buy 2 vehicles. Because you see, when you hear you get things like this, and you hear criminal threatening officers to lose their work, and we have officers who know about drug block and ain't doing nothing, which means you're encouraging it. But when crime knock on your door now, you want to know how the criminal reach there. You want to know why they're disrespecting the officer? Because if you are part of the problem, how could you be part of the solution? A wise man told me that. Said, if you are part of the problem, how can you help fix? When you are contributing, being a rogue individual. But nevertheless, one man will bring Trinidad and Tobago back to how it used to be. You know the old people used to say, the golden days? The country has to get serious about tax collection and health care delivery. This was the message from Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley as he emphasized the importance of tax for purpose such as health care during the soil turning ceremony of the new central block at the Port of Spain General Hospital. They're allocating money to do all kind of things, but now we are studying about tax and health care. Now we are studying that. What a shame. While repairs are being conducted at the Claxton Bay Secondary School, the Education Minister and officials are awaiting the result of an air quality test. Teachers at the school have refused to work, citing health and safety concerns after some of them fell ill. The Ministry of Education, Anthony Garcia, detailed the repair work carried out between November 7th and 11th, which includes renovation to the Block E to rectify issues with the burst water line at the school's staff room. He noted the occupational safety and health inspector, along with public health officials, considered the work to be adequate and acceptable. Mr. Garcia also said that the alternative arrangements which were put in place by the principal to accommodate the teacher was adequate. Call her good night.
Good evening, Mr. Said.
Go right
Mr.
ahead.
Said, you pushed for the gun bill. Kudos. But there is the alleged opposition that opposed it. I wonder what they will feel about you now. God bless you. Thank you for the bill, though.
Thank you, my dear. The Election and Boundaries Commission, EBC, noted that a break-in at the office of the returning officer, Ms. Shireen Baksh, occurred at the Larigome Stadium has in no way jeopardized the upcoming local government elections. So there was a break-in. The office was broken into last weekend and a computer was reported missing. So they start already. According to the reports, the computer did not contain any information on the list of electors. Woo! Like they get smart now? Real Talk understand that the computer was later recovered and a suspect was held and placed in custody. Well, thank God to the police officers that arrested the man. The president of the Arang West Taxi Driver Association, Mr. Ramchandar, I hope I had it correct, Ramchandar Timal, is once again continuing the work of the Ministry of Works and Transport as they paved another sinkhole near the Sanwa Lavantil Regional Corporation office at MTS Plaza. Real Talk continued to cover accidents that happened on the nation's road. This accident happened around 6 a.m. on Wednesday morning.
Alright, this one no breaky light, yeah? Alright. Make sure you do this maxi there, buddy. Hey, buddy. Early morning. Breaky light, buddy.
Are you alright, buddy?
Yeah, boy, you alright. You just shake up.
So you see what has happened, viewers, when they break a light? He could have gotten his debt. What about if the maxi was full? How much injuries would have taken place in the maxi? So when you're on the nation's road, please be careful. Know that your mommy wants you to come home. Know that your father wants you to come home. Know that the husband and the wife and the grandparents want you to come home. So you can't take your time on the road, or you're so late for work. You're so late for work that you have to kill somebody going to work. You have to kill somebody. Jeez, I'll be careful out there. Employees can be fined up to 30,000 or face time in jail if they fail to give their employees the necessary time to vote on election day. According to election rules, every employer shall permit each elector to be absent from work on polling day during the hours of the polling for 2 hours in addition to their regular lunch hour. So that's 3 hours. Guys, all that of all are requesting? The law also states that no employer should deduct pay or impose any penalty on a worker due to absence during that period. Don't worry, I'll still pay all you. This law was mentioned at the Trinidad and Tobago Police Media Briefing on Wednesday by Superintendent Wayne Meister.
We also want to advise employers, and it says here in Section 93, and it relates to interfering with employees' time off for voting. An employer who fails to comply with any provisions of Section 36(2), and any person who directly or indirectly by intimidation, under influence, or in any other way interferes with the granting of to an elector the prescribed period for voting referred to in subsection 36(2) is liable to a summary conviction and a fine of $30,000 or imprisonment for 12 months. So that is very important. Employers, giving the necessary employees the time off to vote on election day.
So to the employers of employees, on that day, if an employee complain about not getting the time off and their lunch hour, and their boss say that they are going to deduct time, do not fail to report them. You will get an next job because you have rights. And if they are walking over your rights, well, then they need to face the full brunt of the law. Call her good night.
Good night, sir.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, I understand you said there is no bail for first-time offenders for a firearm. Now, if a firearm is planted in your property and they arrest you for that firearm, now you are sustaining your family because you is the head breadwinner of the house, and they hold you, they ain't give you no bail for 120 days. Are you not going to lose your job?
I understand what you're saying. Now, thank you for calling in and raising the point. Like I said, I, Saieed Ali, the host of Real Talk production, I pushed for these legislations which came into a bill where a repeat offender would be fined, would be jailed for 120 days because you were a repeat offender. Repeat offender meaning it's the second time. But we have decided, you know what? If you as a big individual understand that having an illegal weapon will lead you to rob and kill, 120 days inside. Now I also stated, seeing that I am the one pushing for the bill, I have also stated on my show that anyone, any individual that gets set up by an officer, 3391670. I hate stink officers. Keep in mind, I just do spiritual work. I just do readings for people. You know, they would go by the pundit and they'll say, Baba, I want you to check my planet, and I want you to check to see if I go married, and how much children I have, and if I go through a gra. Just how the pundit go read you out, just how I'll read you out. And if you're innocent, I will stand with you. But if you're guilty, I will abstract myself. And I will know if you are innocent or not. I would know that. Because I am blessed with the spiritual gifts of the Spirit. I am not afraid to say it. I am not afraid. That is my work, and that is what I will do. You see, the pastors, they are not afraid to go on the pulpit and preach God, you know. The pundits are not afraid to preach their religion. Likewise, Saieed Ali is not afraid to say he is a spiritualist. I do spiritual work. That is my nature. That is my gift in this world that I'm living in. And I will stand up for the innocent. Now, I understand that there are rogue elements who would want to set up individuals. But who would believe you and who would stand for you? That is why I gave you my number, 339-1670, or you can call my office, 238-6716. Make an appointment and come meet me. Let your family come and meet me. Because if I push this bill to clean up Trinidad and Tobago from illegal firearm, definitely I have a backup plan. I do ever come on and see me without a backup plan, you know. But nevertheless, we are almost out of time for tonight, viewers. Feel free to get in touch with me concerning the donation that you would like to make to Real Talk Intelligence Unit concerning the purchasing of our van. We are out of time for tonight. Our rerun of this program is at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And I will be right back with you on Thursday night for another episode of Real Talk. Viewers, be safe. Enjoy your night and tell your friends and family about Real Talk, the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago, because we compete against others and we are #1 by the grace of God. So viewers, be safe. Enjoy your night.